technique of the week. In this technique of the week, we're going to cover what's known as the mobility throw, or bowling as we like to call it. And there's a couple different ways you can do it, and then I'm going to show you an enhancement that I discovered using Q-Show that makes it work a little bit more effortless. So Kevin throws a punch, and I block and I check. I circle his arm down and I feed it into the crook of my elbow. Get him to bend over, and from here, I'm going to push his head through this opening. When you do a mobility throw, it's really important that you push the head downwards and the elbow or the arm rises upwards. You can do this off a hammer lock, you can do it off a bunch of different locks, but it's always important because if you don't, if I just push Kevin's head through, he's just going to spin out of it, and then I've got to reverse the technique. Okay? So as he punches and I come here, I've got to make sure that the elbow is up high. And that drops him very, very quickly. Okay? Let me turn this way. So I'm going to turn this way so you can see. I'm going to take this point right here, which is large intestine 4. This is metal. I'm going to touch it right back here to his gallbladder 20, which is at the base of your skull right here, which is wood. Metal cuts wood. So as he punches, I block, I pass it, I parry, and I put that hand upside down like this. And I'm going to go like this through. Now, I'll show you first just using it as a Q-show, or as a tuite and as a push, and then I'll show you something else. So here, and I put my hand this way, and I'm going to come down and turn it this way. And he goes a lot faster and a lot easier for me. Okay? But with everything we do, we have innocuous striking, and we have techniques like that. So as Kevin punches, I've hit triple armor 5, which is fire. Sets up all the yang meridians in his body. Okay? As I circle down, okay? Now I'm going to go after the triple armor on the back of his arm, triple armor 12, and I'm going to drop him. I've hit triple armor twice. I've opened up all the yang meridians in his body. His gallbladder is a yang meridian. So if I take this metal point, large intestine, and as I go to do this dive down, I tap him, I get Kevin a little dazed and confused and a knockout. So it makes the mobility throw a lot easier to do and a lot more effective. You saw his feet just popped up from underneath him and down he went. So using that large intestine 4 point, and it follows right along with that technique, follows right along with any of these Shudo techniques that we do. And that's the reason why we do them. And that is the technique of the week. Don't forget to follow us on social media, Penacook School Martial Arts on Facebook, and Penacook Karate on Instagram and Twitter.